Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine and studying very well at your places. As you know, me, I am Rupali from Vashisht Public School, Una. So, you know very well that we were doing chapter number 8 of Footprints Without Feet. So, students, till here we had read that the narrator, who was the lawyer by profession, goes to the village of Oliver Lutkins to find him. He goes there with summons for him, but he was not able to find him anywhere. So, one of his friend Bill says that he knows the places where he where they would be able to find him. They found him at all the places but were not able to find Oliver Lutkins anywhere. So finally, they go to one friend of Oliver Lutkins who says that he must have gone to meet his mother in his mother's farm, which was 3 miles towards north. So both of them, means Bill, who was the hack driver, with the lawyer who had come to the village with summons, start moving towards the mother's farm. When they were moving towards the mother's place, they were talking. Bill said to the lawyer, to the narrator, I know Oliver's mother. She is a terror. Means वो बहुत डरावनी है. Bill sighed. I took a trunk out there for her once and she almost took my skin off because I didn't treat it like a box of eggs. So Bill says that once I had taken her trunk and she almost took my skin off, means उसने मेरी पिटाई ऐसी की कि मेरी एक तरह से स्किन ही उतार दी कि I didn't treat the trunk like a box of eggs. She is about 9 feet tall and 4 feet thick and quick as a cat and sure can talk. I'll bet Oliver heard that somebody is chasing him and he has gone on there to hide behind his mother's skirts. So Bill says the body build of Oliver's mother and says that Oliver must have come to know from someone that you have come in the village and you are finding him. That's why Oliver has gone to his mother's place. He would surely hid behind his mother's skirt. Well, we'll try her, but you would better let me do it, boy. So Bill says that we will go there, but know one thing, that I will find him myself. You may be great at literature and law, but you haven't had real training in swearing. We drove into a poor farmyard. We were faced by an enormous and cheerful old woman. They reached at the farmyard and a very cheerful old lady welcomed them. My guide bravely went up to her and said, Remember me? I am Bill Magnusson, the carter and hackman. I want to find your son Oliver. And then the hack driver, who was Bill, said to the old lady that I want your son Oliver. I don't know anything about Oliver and I don't want to, she shouted. The mother said that I don't know anything about Oliver and I do not want to know anything about him. Now, look here, we have had just about enough nonsense. This young man represents the court in the city and we have a legal right to search all properties for this Oliver Lutkins. Then Bill points towards the narrator and says to Oliver's mother that this man has come from the city, he has come from the court and has summons for Oliver Lutkins. Bill made me sound very important, and the woman was impressed. She retired into the kitchen and we followed. She seized an iron from the old fashioned stove and marched on us. The lady took an iron from the old fashioned stove and she marched toward both of them. You search all you want to, if you don't mind getting burnt first. So, as Bill had told the lady that this man has come from the court, so we want to search Oliver at this place. So the lady brought the hot iron from the kitchen and said that you can do your work, but before that you need to be burnt first. She shouted and laughed at our frightened retreat. When Lutkin's mother came out with hot iron, at that time Bill said to the lawyer, "Let us get out of here. Let us go from here. She'll murder us." Bill whispered. Outside he said, "Did you see her smile? She was laughing at us." And when they came out, Bill said that, "Had you seen her? She was laughing at us when we ran out." I agreed that it was pretty disrespectful treatment. We did, however, search the house. Since it was only 1 story high, Bill went round it, peering in at all the windows. We examined the barn and stable. We were reasonably certain that Lutkins was not there. It was nearly time for me to catch the afternoon train, and Bill drove me to the station. So, when they were not able to find Lutkin at mother's place, then it was the time for lawyer, for narrator to catch the train. Then Bill dropped the lawyer at the station. On the way to the city, I worried very little over my failure to find Lutkins, and he was not worried about not getting Lutkins. I was too busy thinking about Bill Magnuson. Really, I considered returning to New Mullion to practice law, and he was happy that he was going back to his city after searching for Lutkins. Really, I considered returning to New Mullion. If I had found Bill so deep and richly human, might I not grow to love Fritz and Gustav and 100 other slow-spoken, simple, wise neighbors? I pictured an honest and happy life beyond the strict limits of universities and law firms. I was excited. I had found a treasure. I had discovered a new way of life. But if I did not think much about Lutkins, the office did. He was not thinking much about Lutkins as the other members in the office were thinking. I found them all upset. Next morning, the case was coming up in the court. तो बेटे, ऐसे होता है कि जब किसी के नाम से सम्मन जाते हैं और वो पर्सन अगर सम्मन रिसीव कर लेता है तो उसको बाय एंड बाय जो भी डेट दी होती है उसको कोर्ट में प्रेजेंट होना पड़ता है. तो बिफोर दैट डेट व्हेन Lutkin had to appear in the court, the lawyer had come back from Lutkin's village and they had to have Lutkins, and Lutkins was wanted in the court. But I was shameful at that time for not getting Lutkins in the village, and I was thinking as I was a useless fool. I was feeling as if I had proved useless. That morning My promising legal career almost came to an end before it had begun, and that morning I was feeling as if my career had come to an end before beginning. कि अभी करियर शुरू भी नहीं हुआ था, अभी तो प्रैक्टिस स्टार्ट ही की थी कि जब उसको सम्मन्स जिसको देने थे वो उस इंसान को ही नहीं मिल पाया तो करियर वॉज ऑलमोस्ट एट एन एंड. द चीफ ऑलमोस्ट मर्डर्ड मी. ही हिंटेड दैट आई माइट डू वेल एट डिगिंग डिचेस. डिगिंग डिचेस बेटे हियर यहाँ पे कंपैरिजन यूज़ किया है कि मतलब डिगिंग डिचेस क्या होता है कि खुदाई करना ज़मीन की और कुछ ढूंढना. जितना मुश्किल काम वो होता है किसी को सम्मन्स देना, किसी से सम्मन्स रिसीव करवाना इज़ ऑल्सो एन इक्वली डिफ़िकल्ट टास्क. So I was ordered back to New Mullion, and with me went a man who had worked with Lutkins, and again I had to go to New Mullion with the man who had worked with Lutkins at some time. I was rather sorry because it would prevent my laughing all over again with Bill. He was feeling very sorry for going at the same place again. When the train arrived at New Mullion, when the lawyer with the other man reached at the New Mullion, Bill was on the station platform near his cart. Bill was again on the station platform near his cart. Strangely enough, that old tigress Lutkin's mother was there, talking and laughing with Bill, not quarreling at all. But now there will be a twist in the story, that Bill's mother was now seeming as if she was a very nice lady. So let us read what happens in the end. From the train steps, I pointed Bill out to my companion and said, "There's a fine fellow, a real man. I spent the day with him." और जब वो ट्रेन से उतर रहे थे तो जो इस बार कंपेनियन गया था नरेटर के साथ, जब वी कैन से लॉयर के साथ, उसकी तो नरेटर ने अपने कंपेनियन को बताया दैट द मैन whom you are seeing standing at a distance, that man was Bill, said that he is a nice man and I have spent a day with this man when I had come to New Mullion earlier. He helped you hunt for Oliver Lutkins. Then the companion asked that if he is a nice man, then did he help you in finding Oliver Lutkins? Yes, he helped me a lot. The narrator said, yes, he gave me a good help. He must have. He is Lutkins himself. And companion said that उसने तो तुम्हारी हेल्प करनी थी क्योंकि वो कौन है, वो ही Oliver Lutkins है. What really hurt me was that when I served the summons, Lutkins and his mother laughed at me as though I were a bright boy of 7. And now he was thinking that that's why when I had met his mother at that time, both Bill कौन था? Lutkins था. Both Bill and mother were laughing at me as if I was a boy of 7. With loving kindness, they begged me to go with them to neighbor's house for a cup of coffee. So बेटे, what really, जब companion को बताया ल्यूटकिंस के बारे में तो फटाफट क्या हुआ, वो ल्यूटकिंस के पास चले गए क्योंकि कंपेनियन को पता था कि ल्यूटकिंस कौन है. ठीक है, तो ये जो अबव पैराग्राफ हमने कंप्लीट किया है ये क्या है, ये पहले वाला सीन नहीं है, ये अब वाला सीन है. दैट नाउ दे immediately went near Bill who was Lutkins and gave him summons. अब जिसके नाम पे summons थे उसको summons मिल गए थे तो अब उसने रिसीव करने ही थे. ल्यूटकिंस एंड हिज मदर लाफ्ड एट मी. और ल्यूटकिंस और उसकी मदर नरेटर पे ऐसे हंस रहे थे जैसे वो एक 7 साल का बच्चा है. और फिर बड़े प्यार के साथ ल्यूटकिंस और उसकी मदर क्या बोलते हैं नरेटर को और उसके कंपेनियन को, दैट let us go to our neighbor's house. They will serve you with a cup of coffee. And then they both say that we had told our neighbors about you and they are very anxious to see you because they are the only folks in the town. They are the only people in the town that missed seeing you yesterday. जिन्होंने कल आपको नहीं देखा. अदरवाइज जितने भी रिनोन्ड पीपल थे विलेज में उन सबके पास बिल लॉयर को पिछले दिन ले गया था. तो जब नेबर्स को बताया कि ऐसे ऐसे कोई मेरे नाम पे सम्मन लेके आया हुआ था और मैंने उस आदमी को ऐसे मूर्ख बनाया, तो नेबर्स ने बोला कि उन्हें कि अब अगर वो आता है तो उसे हमसे भी ज़रूर मिलवाना. तो अब नेबर्स के घर वो कॉफ़ी पीने जाते हैं. So I hope you have enjoyed the story a lot. So tomorrow we'll do the exercise, the question answers of this chapter and the extra question answers of the chapter. So till then, bye students, have a nice day.